Hey there everyone, today, like I said last week, I'll be starting a new series where I review all the British Got Talent episodes that air every Saturday. So till the end of British Got Talent's run this year, you'll be getting weekly videos from me. So today is episode 1 day, so here we go. What I liked about this show is how it started off rubbish, but then built up and up, then had it was basically like a roller coaster, because the first one was just a chicken or something dancing around circles, which I'm glad isn't through to an extra because I would have ruined Royal Variety Performance and the name of British Got Talent and the name of our country. Second act was just a rubbish singing magician which I thought was going to be good, but then turned out to be terrible, so I'm glad he's not through. Then the acts, from the third act onwards it started to get better because the third act was a lady juggling different objects on fire. Like, start off with her big barrel thing, then she upgraded to a flaming table, which was extremely dangerous, which is what I found spectacular about the fact that she had complete control of the table and the barrel. So yeah, sensational act. Glad that they got 4 yeses. The first 4 yeses of 2026. And the act built up and up and up from there. What I liked most about this episode was the fact that the last act was the biggest, I don't want to ruin it for you in case you haven't seen it, but the biggest drone show ever, with 800 drones used in it to do Royal Guards and Bruno Mars and stuff, or Freddie Mercury, whoever sang Don't Stop Me Now. Leave a comment who sang Don't Stop Me Now. That's the quiz, that's the question for today's video and episode. Anyway, back to British Got Talent. There was an amazing drone show for the end, which forced, because a company behind that called Celestial, which I thought would have definitely deserved the golden buzzer, so I think Simon Cowell pressed the golden buzzer 1 act too soon. You should have pressed it for this. Because it was sensational how all the drones were able to get in perfect alignment and form all the different pieces of artwork, like Royal Guard, Bruno Mars, etc., etc. So that's what I loved about it. Well, the golden buzzer, that thing I really got Simon impressive was for a disabled wheelchair user doing silks. Start off camp. What I mean by camp is easy, with him just spinning around in it by his partner. Then the danger level went up a notch, and he did it blindfolded and with his head in a thing. So start off with the crowd and me chanting saying, "Press the gold, press the gold, press the gold." And then eventually, once I finished as long-winded, explaining why I'm not liking it, man, as the danger level went up, I started to love it. He decided to reach across, listening to the audience for once, and press it. So I think the same guy should have just got 4 yeses, and the drone company should have got the golden buzzer. So I think the golden buzzer was pressed too soon. But leave it in the comments below if you have just seen it like I have, which act from today's lineup you think should have got the golden buzzer. Put drone for the drone, or just put happy for if you're happy that the disabled guy got it. No, put wheelchair for if you're happy with the decision, or put word drone if you wanted it to be the drone act, because that's the first time ever we've seen an 800 drone audition. So I was amazed by how spectacular it was, and all the comments were just saying how perfect it was and how sentimental it was for how they love to be in our country, Great Britain, United Kingdom. But there was also an act that I had to keep dipping in and out of, was a parkour freestyling dog and human dog act, which is what I love because of the way after reacting what I heard while I was out of my bedroom was something to do with the audience booing KSI's love for cats because it was a dog act, and I like how animated and Deck was in this episode. We got with them always talking to the camera a lot, so that's what I loved. What I didn't like is how terrible some of the acts were. Like the beginning acts were just brutally, for me to be brutally honest, they were dreadful. They should never have auditioned. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.